Hey! I decided to instinctively go for this mic, but I guess I can go for any mic. So, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin.
I'm good.
You're watching 296 of DangIT Productions.
Camera's over there.
Oh, yes. And what a day to start the podcast on this semi-rainy day.
Yeah.
In time for us to move some more equipment over to the office.
Hooray!
Of the electrical variety.
What are we moving?
I'm planning on actually moving the whole mic setup, actually.
Oh.
So pretty much all 4 mics and the mixer.
Okay.
Pretty
Lights too or not?
I think I'll hold off on the lights for now because our lights are pretty good over there for now.
All right.
Maybe I can. Well, we'll probably just move them over by the following week once we have like Wi-Fi and everything.
Yeah.
I can move it now. It's just that I don't know if we really need that.
We need it to be brighter.
Go beyond plus bright. Just bright side jealousy. But okay, so not much is happening on our end aside from the updates on the office space. Just kind of like adding more things here and there. Next week though, we should be getting that the dinner set table. So that should kind of make that a much more leveled area.
Wait, that's next week?
Yeah, that's next week on Friday.
Oh shit. So it's coming in sooner?
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck. I'm gonna have a lot of work on my hands trying to figure out how to set everything up.
No, don't worry about it. It's just a little dinner set. Yeah, it'll be no big deal. We'll have extra room like down below to add more stuff. It'll be great.
See, I like the extra surface area. But I don't like. I gotta find somewhere to put that end table.
Oh right. Don't worry, we got like a whole extra space right below the whiteboard. I swear. Is that not? Yeah, okay. Great comedic timing, Anaya.
I was gonna say, is that an eye?
Yeah, it's an eye. He was asleep again.
Nice.
My guess is that he actually went forward and played Street Fighter again.
Yeah, that's my assumption as well.
All right, but quick shout outs to people in the chat. Mark starting first, Austin, Ibrahim, and I saw there was Andy and Black Charizard who made it on time this time.
Nice.
So, the gang's all here.
Gang's all here.
But aside from updates from us, things have been happening this past week. There was actually a direct that happened this week.
There was a direct
of the Animal Crossing variety.
Yes, there was.
Mm-hmm. I'll be honest, I totally just had that playing in the background in that very morning. I didn't really pay too much attention to it. But I know that there's a lot of people who are really excited for Animal Crossing.
I know Seffi is.
Mm-hmm.
She was big on that.
Yes. So are you too.
Yeah. I genuinely might consider getting a Switch just for that game. In the same realm that I genuinely considered getting a PlayStation just for The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Like,
there's just some games where it's like I need that for this.
Yeah, no, you're right. Would you consider holding off until you get like a next generation console, or would you still like go for like a PlayStation 4 like when that releases in that weird time gap between it releasing and then the PlayStation 5?
I might wait for the 5.
Mm.
Just because, you know.
Because why not?
I got the money.
Okay, that's why. But then the Switch has this special like little Animal Crossing edition to it. It's not going to be part of the game. It's just going to be a separate thing. But you know, the moment that it releases, and maybe when it's already had the pre-order sale, it's probably going to be gone.
Yeah, probably.
For a while.
I would like those soft colored Joy-Cons.
Me too.
But I don't need it. But I need Animal Crossing.
I need Animal Crossing, and I need a console to play it on.
Yeah. So I might just emulate it on a computer.
I'm sorry, did you say you were going to...
Yeah.
Oh man, but it looks like fun. It's just that I've never really got too much into Animal Crossing because at a certain point, like after I get my home and I pay off the loan from Tom Nook, it's just like
And then pay off your loan from Tom Nook.
yeah. And after my little quick session with what was it, the mobile version of it?
The cash grab,
Yeah,
pay to do anything version.
yeah. Otherwise, you're just doing the same routine like over and over each day.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of mobile versions of
Any
games.
like mainstream game.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to like base building.
Yeah.
Because they will find a way to gouge every single penny
Mhm.
out of you to do anything.
At this time, Dragalia Lost is the only like free to play that's pretty decent as far as giving you so much resources to work with.
What's that?
Dragalia Lost.
Dragalia Lost?
Yeah, it's another one for Nintendo alongside Fried Emblems.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Not like turn based or anything like that. I think it's a lot more engaging as far as your input as far as like the actions going on, but you can also just set it to auto and the AI will kind of do its best. But that's still the only one I'd recommend. Otherwise, a lot of other games is just like you got to pay to win or get what you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool with Animal Crossing in this one since I guess what was 8 people can like preoccupy like one like space.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, that's cool. We can do dang plays for realsies.
For realsies.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have the whole crew.
Every-
All 3 of us.
could work where if Nolan got the game, he could probably jump in as well. It would just be like there'd be some local, but then there's actually like someone coming from online.
Yeah.
Nice.
All 14 fucking thousand years away from us.
So, oh yeah, speaking of which, that reminds me of the Minecraft server that we still have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been kind of silent for a while. Even I haven't really jumped into it. I just really kind of lost like interest in what I want to do in that realm.
Mm-hmm.
I know I want to reach the end and do everything like that, but I don't know. I just kind of got distracted by like just very minor things here and there.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I want to keep that up and running. So, I mean, if anyone else in the chat wants to have some input about whether or not Minecraft Realm should stay or not, just let me know. Otherwise, I think it's been pretty silent. In which case, that'd just be another like $8 off that could be spent somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I would have liked to play more. It's just after a while I gave the Xbox to Miranda.
Yeah.
And then when she gave it back, I just like never even plugged it in.
It got buried.
Yeah. Like it's still just kind of hanging out, not doing anything. I'm just like, all right. Like I've yet to get the motivation to actually plug it in and play a video game.
Yeah, that's what I felt like these past couple weeks. It's just been really with like the phone or the iPad back there. But other than our like dang plays doing something, that's kind of been the only time I've been actually engaging in some type of form content with gaming.
Yeah. Kind of glad I have a key to the office now. I'm probably gonna head over like throughout the week and play Death Stranding on a different account.
Oh really? Oh okay. Would you want to just use the same account though, just to do some like really good catch up and just fill spots?
I might do some catch up on there, but I don't know. I enjoy it as just another venue for us to just bullshit.
Yeah, it's nice. Granted though, like with this space versus that space, it might get a little crowded over there once the Kisper becomes into equation, but I also like kind of how small it is too.
Yeah, and also at that point, everything should be set up, and we could get the big ass HDMI cable to put the TV on the Kisper.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice actually.
And use that as our display and hang out on the couch as opposed to
just like sitting in our
trying to fucking
yeah
squeeze our asses into that area.
little space.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the whole thing with the green screen. I'm not sure if that was talked about in the podcast or was that afterwards.
I wasn't here last week, so I don't know.
Oh. Oh yeah. In that case, we haven't set it up yet. So we got the acoustic foams and the green screen set up. We got Instagram posters of it. It's great.
Yeah.
I think it really has like that feeling of a video production. Like
there ought to be a notable change in the way that we do the videos.
Yes.
Look forward to that. There's a preview of things to come.
Yes. And I can't wait to actually really get into the editing aspect of it so people can actually see, in a sense, because the green screen does eliminate a lot, but it'll be really cool. Yeah. And we'll have vlogs in there too. So.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I still got to work on January.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think even December?
Oh, I could check.
Yeah. It's taken me a while to get there. I've been trying to catch up on the reaction stuff first, and then I'll do the gaming stuff, and then the vlog stuff.
We have the reactions. We have the what's it called?
Shit, I forgot about the My Hero discussion.
Oh fuck.
Whew.
We got a lot of things that we're backed up on.
Yeah.
Justin's been busy with his job earning money.
Yeah. And man, it's just. How do we even approach the discussion one? That's my big question, because we just look at the quirk concepts and we try to look at comments, but we're like, man,
just full on bitch. I'm about to dive in.
I guess we should, like, at that point we're just kind of having to look at it. It would be kind of cool though, like if we do it all. Well, I guess we'll still need the internet and stuff like that. Is it, do we only have November on there?
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine. That's why no one really knows about, like, the Office Space, because that was way before.
Keep.
I'll keep it up.
Keep this in mind. Look at the thumbnail. That's how long ago it was.
Yeah, that was when I got the GoPro, the Max one. Sheesh.
That's how long ago it was. Oh, so much has happened since then.
And it's only been like 2 months. Crazy.
November to December, January.
And then we're already halfway through. We're more than halfway through February now.
It's 3 months backlog. We're good. We got this.
It's fine.
This is why we needed the office space, so that we can rent out the area to other aspiring creators to make cash flow, so we can hire an editor. Mm-hmm. Good God. If we can hire an editor, things will move so much quicker for this channel.
Yes.
Because as it stands, Justin does literally everything, and I laugh at him because he is struggling.
You asshole, but you're right. But yeah, it's been kind of hard to get myself back into editing at a good speed. Right now, I'm just trying to sync up stuff, because I'm in the middle of editing reactions from early February, and that was when we still are messing with audio stuff, and I passed through the whole delay in the audio versus visuals already, but I noticed that when using the onboard like mic, or at least the Rode microphone, it's just kind of making some sounds outside of just the usual hums.
What is it, popping?
Yeah, it's like popping here and there. So it must be like hitting something. Because usually when it's on board, you don't really hear anything. But in that particular situation, we just had it sit down, like right next to the camcorder, in what seemed to be a very still position. But probably wibble-wabbled a little bit.
Wibble-wabbled?
Wibble-wabbled a little bit, because we just had it not cover the screen.
Ah.
Yeah, well, that's something we will have to do too. We'll have to move at least the monitor that I brought in.
Yeah.
So we can set up a DangIT Plays proper. Well, I wouldn't say proper, just temporarily. Mm. Meanwhile, I'm being bombarded by all these like advertisements and products of the audio variety too. It's like, hey, you should go buy me. And there's a camcorder here that says you should buy me too. And I'm like, I can't. I've already been through that process of spending like buttloads of money. I'm trying to do the spending goal, which I'm not doing great at right now.
Proud of you.
I'm so proud of you. You know, with the leasing agreement being part of the $500 goal, and so I only have like $200 I can really spare before I go past my limit. I already hit $600 on my credit. I was like, damn it, where's this coming from?
Where is it coming from?
Probably a lot of my outings just to go get food.
I figured that would have been it.
Yeah, yesterday didn't help either.
No, it didn't.
But I don't regret it.
Oh my god, dude! I got fucking throat punched by that outing. Fuck.
You want to talk a little briefly about your endeavors yesterday while I was gone?
Oh my! I did my taxes. All right.
Okay.
So I did my taxes, and I was like, "Cool! I'm being a responsible, hardworking American citizen that does their taxes.
Okay.
I'm bettering the country with my donation.
Yes.
Mandatory donation. But so I'm like, all right, let's go get some TurboTax done. I go through the whole process, throw in my W-2s, put in my incomes, my taxes, get my deductibles and all that in order, and it's like, bam, here you go, dog. Here's fucking the shit, which is your refund. It'll be this much. And I'm like, that's awesome, my guy. Cool. And it's like, all right, we're going to process it. We're doing your federal free, so that's $40. I'm like, cool. And your state, that's $40. Awesome. It's like, all right. And if you're going to pay us, it's $45 extra. I'm like, hold up, what? For me to pay them, I have to pay them $45.
Service fee?
It's not a service fee. It's not labeled as a service fee.
Courtesy?
No. It is neither a service nor courtesy fee. It is a transaction fee.
Oh, like when you go into just a random ATM and it charges you just a little bit just to make the transaction?
Yeah.
But this time it's 45.
I am charged $45 for me to give them money.
45 to send them $80.
Yeah. And so after trying hard to like find a way to not have them charge me this much, it was like, nope, not happening. No, Mark, not 40, 45. Half of a 90 degrees. But so I'm charged $45 to pay them. And after a while, I was like, there's no way around it. I got to pay them. Fuck it. It's whatever. After that, and then it's like, oh, how likely are you to recommend TurboTax to your friends? I said 2. And it's like, oh, care to give reasons for, or care to explain your rating? And I took a quote from South Park that I had said a little bit earlier in our excursion, which was, you're bending me over a barrel with my tender ass waiting for your waiting to get pounded by your thrusting manhood. But I switched the term manhood with fees, and after that, they had the audacity of saying, "Well, your taxes are finished. Would you like to post a selfie of you of your excitement of finishing?" I was like, yeah, sure. And it gives filters for you to choose from.
Oh, perfect. Here, look at this excitement for this boy.
Yeah.
The feeling when taxes are done. That's an empty wallet, sir.
Empty wallet. Taking all my fucking money.
Just so you can be a good Samaritan.
Just so I can do my American duty. I enjoy my rights as an American, and sometimes you have to pay for those rights.
So I have to pay for those rights. Oh yeah, I want to give a quick shout out to Mark's comment about the whole queer concept about the dude who said his OC would like Sue and Sue liked him back. You know what? That comment is gone.
Is it?
Yeah, it's been deleted. Probably by the user himself. I feel so bad.
That we just shat on him so hard.
I mean, like, One's gonna learn one day or another, but I was hoping it would be from us. Damn. Oh, but Ibrahim says I'm in a tournament. The prize is $20,000 for first place. You know what I can do with $20,000? Buy you a car.
Or donate to our Patreon.
I'll donate to our Patreon.
You could donate to Patreon, or
I could be the top donor.
Or
get all the perks before everyone.
You can get all the perks. Or my guy, you could be the one. And send us pens. We need to bring pens.
We need pens.
Yeah.
Desperately. Do we want to go ahead and give people an address to send pens to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know the address?
Not from the top of my head, no.
It's 225 West Hospitality Lane, San Bernardino, California, 92407, Suite 303.
It's 92408.
Oh, 92408?
Okay. But very much, yeah.
Damn.
West Hospitality. Yeah. Please send pens. We are in desperate need of pens. All this equipment and no pens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll make it a transparent way of showing you where you can send that stuff over. Probably like on the About page on YouTube, the one that people rarely use, but
it exists.
If they ever do care about it, then they can find it themselves.
Tiz. That reminds me. I gotta look into setting up a website for us.
Oh yes. Are we gonna go through the whole Wix type of deal, or are we gonna get our own domain? Because I've done Wix before because old buddy MJ at the time, she had set up a Wix account with the website. The problem is I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what the login or the URL was. So it was just shit. But I know it was something Wix.com.
Yeah.
Wix will always have its name listed at the end.
Lest you pay a lot of money.
Yeah. Which maybe we should just start off with Wix, but we could talk about that after the podcast and everything. But
because I was thinking, we can just go with fucking what everybody is on YouTube is telling us to do, which is go with Squarespace.com with their award-winning templates.
And that's it. We need to do Wix because we can get product placement and branding with them. They can be one of our advertisers. Oh, but Jacory Brown noted that, hey, I put a quirk in one of the quirk concept videos and you didn't read it. Listen, Jacory, if that comment is any older than 6 months, I apologize. If it's earlier than that, then we didn't read it. Because 6 months ago, that was the last time we've ever spoken about quirk concepts.
And there's a chance that I may have deleted it. I saw that name and I was like, yeah, nope.
Yeah, nope.
But I don't know, dude. There's a lot of comments.
There's
so many comments. There's a few hundred.
My issue is that I can't find the spot because there's been changes to comments and everything like that where people probably deleted some here and there. And I'm just trying to find a spot where I can just bullet down okay, this is where I left off on this video. This is where I left off on this video. I didn't touch this video's comments. So we would just add it to the list.
Well, you said it was 6 months ago, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's just go to newest first, scroll down to 6 months ago, and start from there.
Okay. That's still a good 100 comments.
Nice. We'll be able to get through it in 2 months.
In 2 months. Recording and editing times included. Hold on. Mark has been talking about, or at least, yeah, the chat's been talking about tournaments here and there. But Mark pointed out that Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro has the sweatiest players I've ever seen.
I don't know, man. The Smash tournaments have rules that you have to shower prior.
Thank you.
It is mandatory.
it shouldn't be a thing that needs to be outlined, but since it already is there, great.
Yeah. I can't imagine a tournament being sweatier than a rule being in place for it.
Ebron says, like, I hate people like that.
Right? Who doesn't?
Oh, but Ebron was saying that Smash tournament. Okay. And it's over 2,000 people signing up. Ugh. Having to fight through so many dudes and dudettes? No.
So what, everybody paid $10 to get in?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, man, I remember seeing that video. That dog's too smooth. Like... Oh, man. I did bring this up on my topics.
What's that?
Aside from the whole ninja thing that I brought up with you guys last night, let's start with something a little bit lighter.
Lighter.
You actually were aware of this show just last week. It's called Isekai Quartet.
Yes.
There was a new episode about the characters complaining about what they want to put onto their wings, specifically. Mm-hmm. And it came down to, it's going to be gross, but ketchup, mayo, or salt and pepper. On their...
Wait. Okay, you said wings.
Yes. Yeah, wings.
I went to like on their back.
Oh, no.
And then you said ketchup, mustard, or salt and pepper. And I was like, oh, he means those wings? Because I had thought about it for a second. I was like, why would they dip their... Oh. I think I would go with ketchup for wings, just because, like, I can try and salvage it in my brain as a chicken nugget.
I feel like whenever someone offers, like, the flavor for salt and pepper, I'm like, that's the seasoning. No, like, why would you add more? And man's like, God damn. As much as I love ReZero, but Super is just a weird dude about mayonnaise. He made an admission in his new world to create mayonnaise because they never made that.
Oh, he made it a mission to create mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Do you know how to make mayonnaise?
I don't know.
I do.
You should be in his world.
Yeah, I learned the other day from that channel that I talked to you about where they do nothing but like cook. Okay. Epicurious.
Oh, yes.
They had a video called 50 People Make Mayonnaise. And so they had like 25-ish, 30 people that have very, very limited cooking experience try it. Mm-hmm. Every single one of them fucked it up. And then they had 20 or so-ish people that have been cooking for many years just as a home cook.
Oh, okay.
And a good number of them successfully created it.
Oh, nice.
And then at the end, they had one professional culinary chef. His name... Something Ramses. Can't remember his name.
It's not Gordon Ramsay.
It's not Gordon Ramsay's. It's not him. They did run into each other though. They have met.
Oh. It's a crossover.
Yeah. But you take egg.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
You take egg.
Okay.
And then you get either vinegar or oil.
Okay.
Either sense. One. You need vinegar is a base, yeah?
Well,
is it a base or an acid?
I want to say it's a base. More base.
Okay, you need pretty much a base to kind of blend in with it.
Okay.
And you slowly pour in the vinegar and or oil and whisk it.
Okay.
And you just beat it until it froths.
Okay.
And you just keep doing that and slowly add more and more oil in. You also, like, prior to that, you throw in like salt and seasonings and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, it's emulsified egg and oil.
Oh, okay.
And then you get mayonnaise.
Okay. All right, this seems pretty simple enough.
Yeah. It's a time-consuming process, and you have to do it proper, because if you go too quickly, it won't bond together.
Oh. Okay. Oh,
And
okay.
if you
Do it too slowly,
Yeah,
it'll
you
just never mix.
yeah, and you can overdo it as you're trying to like froth it, and you'll change the compound of the egg, and so again it won't bind with the oil or vinegar properly.
Whoa.
So it's like
Damn,
just
it is.
getting it right.
Never knew that it was such an art.
It is an art.
Because I was also thinking, because I'm not one to just go with straight mayo on anything, but I've been recently, because I've been going to Up There's a lot. They got Freddy's over there.
Okay.
And they got the fry sauce there. And I was like, ooh, this is nice. Ooh, the fry sauce with the jalapenos is good too. But it's like, I knew that because things like of an orange texture, color look, like for example, like, was it the animal style sauce? Pretty much you're going to expect mayonnaise to be part of that ingredient.
Yeah,
Or Thousand Island.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's like a pinkish orange, it's most likely mayo and Thousand Islands.
Yeah.
With some like proprietary secret extra addings, but that's the gist of it.
Because otherwise, for wings, I would never just go straight mayo. I know then it's coming from a guy who would prefer ranch too, so it's like,
Well, yeah, like I would prefer a lot of things over
that
mayo for wings.
Yeah, I guess I'd also go ketchup on that front too.
Yeah, I would just have to lie to myself and say I'm eating a nugget.
Because I've had just chicken and just ketchup, and that's just a regular thing that I've had in my childhood, but everything else doesn't seem appealing to me. Especially since we've been blessed to have like other types of specialized wings.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just a little thing.
Oh my god. You know, I just remembered wings are delicious.
Wings are delicious.
Especially when you get that mango habanero.
Which one? From which place?
Oh man, that's
Because I think Buffalo Wild Wings still have like the best as far as like the taste and also the heat. And Wingstop it still tastes pretty good, but it doesn't have that same heat.
fuck.
So you're not as miserable. Which sucks.
That is a good question.
Well, those are the only two references I got. Anyone else has any input, please let me know, and I will give you a mint rice just for that.
Oh, speaking of, does anybody want us to do minute rice again? Like that's an enjoyable thing that we did.
That was a fun thing.
Yeah, it forced us to branch out and eat at more unique places as well, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, I actually did like that a lot.
And this past month would have been perfect for it because I had lobster for the first time.
Yes. That was
An experience.
an experience. Like I got to watch the whole process of you like breaking down the lobster in this like garlic buttery bag.
Oh my god, that bag of garlic butter. Oh.
That was
Mark's in it for minute rice. So we got two people, Mark and my brother.
it's because he likes bread.
Bread was good.
Bread was good. Listen, the biscuits that we had at Red Lobster. That was good.
Yo, them cheddar biscuits.
Ooh,
Oh man.
that type of bread was good.
Dude, it's like you have your cheddar biscuit, you put it in your mouth, and then it disappears and becomes flavor. They're so soft and moist and cheddary.
It's just so good. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's like it's solidified flavor that once you bite into it, you don't even need to bite. You could be a toothless
Yeah.
infant and still be able
Appreciate
to
it.
bite through it and enjoy it. It's like,
Oh. How do you do this? Easily.
wow.
Easily. With the right ingredients and the right money. Which thankfully we get from all of you guys for charging everything else a little bit higher.
Right? Yo.
That was,
I do appreciate their food, though. It was good.
it was really good.
It's $40.
What'd you get? It was like kind of a culmination of different like types of meat.
It was like the Boston platter or some shit like that. It's one of their like limited time things that they're doing right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Then I had their lobster Alfredo linguine.
Weenie?
I was so feeling, but I was like, oh, that's great. And I see Anaya's, I'm like, I could pick one of those shrimps right now. Speaking of which, where is Anaya?
Could be anywhere.
Maybe he's in my thoughts.
He's not in my thoughts. Well, think again.
Think again.
See, I see your comment and you're like, oh, you should do JoJo stands. I haven't watched JoJo.
I'll be the same. But if I had to choose any of my limited time of seeing like clips and bits in here and there, I'd rather have like Dio's stand as long as I get to throw like a steamroller at someone. Not quite for time travel, no. That is a perk. But just to be able to throw a steamroller at someone. Thank you. And so now I'm left with this topic of Ninja pointing out a tweet. I don't know, sure if he's kept that tweet around. Would be very bold of him to keep that, but all right.
I don't know. I did come across like his rant on Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he's kind of spread it out over there too.
Well, it wasn't him that posted it. It was someone just posting. And so I replied to it because the way that he, in that video at least, the way that he tried to tie it in was like, well, what about like people like Tom Brady and LeBron James? You wouldn't tell them that it's just a game if they lost like the championship or whatever. Mm. And I was thinking, no, yeah, I probably would. Mm. Like it's just a fucking game.
Yeah.
Whether you win or lose, you're getting paid millions of dollars a year.
Yeah.
Enjoy what you're doing. Right. Don't fucking stress yourself to death.
Just to win.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the tweet. It was actually on the 18th. In his quotes, the phrase "is just a game" is such a weak mindset, he said. You are okay with what happened, losing, imperfection of a craft. When you stop getting angry after losing, you've lost twice. There's always something to learn and always room for improvement. Never settle. And that was his message. But and then Seth Everman, being the guy that he is, says, "Me playing the 10 dogs." I'm the ball guy.
Yeah. Because, what's it called? Even with him saying that, it's a craft. I know of plenty of people that are artisans, mm-hmm. and if they mess it up, they don't fucking throw bitchy-ass titty tantrums. They think, all right, well, I learned. And they'll either adjust it if they can, or if not, they start over.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, it's like totally natural for one to get like frustrated over something.
Yeah, you can be frustrated.
Yeah.
But like, to fucking go full on ballistic, you gotta be an adult about it.
Mm. I can't really vouch for myself. Like earlier on in my high school years when I was playing tennis,
yeah,
it was road rage Justin back then. Like if I lost, then for me personally, because like tennis is a game about like bettering yourself. Mm-hmm. So when I was still playing tennis at the time, like losses meant that I couldn't do better for myself, and I just kept pounding. And the fact that I had Coach G as my coach didn't really quite help at all.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but I mean, that was kind of like a lack of self-esteem,
mm-hmm.
where it's like, I know what I need to do to get better, but I can't seem to get any better. And so I can understand like where he kind of comes from, as far as being upset, but to say it's a weak mindset is a little bit of a stretch, I would say. Because people just take like failure differently too.
Yeah, because like you were saying with tennis, for what you did singles. That's an individual sport.
Doubles and singles, but like
mainly singles. That's where you feel the most like I couldn't do better.
Yeah.
Because when I was in wrestling, that's very individual. Like you can win as a team by a cumulative score, your team having a higher score, but your win and loss is your individual effort and ability. And I lost quite a few times. I didn't throw a titty tantrum about it. I just got better. Mm-hmm. I got good. And I didn't have to throw a tantrum. I didn't have to swear up and down and be like, fuck, god damn it, start kicking shit, all upset. I had proper sportsman-like conduct. I composed myself. I felt frustrated, but I internalized that and used it as a fuel to push me further, which is what he needs to do. Be an adult about it. He's not a child anymore. He needs to know how to internalize his frustration and turn it into a fuel instead of expelling that frustration and burning what could be fuel in just a rage. He wants to talk about, oh, you're having a loser's mindset by not getting upset and not getting angry. Yes, you should get upset. You should get angry that you're losing. That's creating fuel for a fire. But what he's doing, which is raging out and throwing his tantrums and shouting insanity and being like, oh, well, fuck this, fuck that, losing his mind over it, you're burning the energy that you could be using to perfect your craft, to get better, to get good.
Yes.
You're letting your frustration blind you, and you're wasting time and energy.
Yeah.
You're hitting your catharsis before actually getting anything out of it.
Gene Will says, hey, I haven't watched y'all in a minute. Well,
what's up? I'm talking shit on Ninja.
Mr. Ninja.
Ninja and his very negative mindset.
Now, granted, though, it can be pretty entertaining to watch like a content creator kind of lose their shit over something. Like I saw Dr. Dre just do a quick like clip of him just playing Fortnite again. And he lost again. He's like, no, fuck, I don't even care about this shit anymore. I'm not gonna do this. All his composure just went out the window.
Oh, fuck.
But other than just entertainment value, just to get upset irrationally, it's just kind of, it doesn't really do much.
Yeah. And yeah, there's people that use it as a character. That's their gimmick. Like the Game Grumps. The Game Grumps, Play Pals.
Yes. Okay.
Rage Quit. There's a few people that their gimmick is their frustration towards a game. Their craft is their frustration. Because they play the games for the fuck of it, and they allow themselves to be put in frustrating positions
because
to make their comedic art. Yeah.
Because I'm sure, like, for example, Aaron from Game Grumps, I'm pretty sure he'd love to spend, like, every waking moment not being angry at something. But
and they pointed that out a few times where Aaron's like, look, I'm on camera now. I'm actually trying to, like, interact. I'm doing terrible. He's good at games. Yeah. It's just, as I've noticed, trying to interact with an audience while playing a game and trying to be engaging to them, it really is a hard multitask to perfect. Markiplier does the same thing. Like when he did Five Nights at Freddy's, he would do those 20-20-20 modes, and there'd be times where he would just have to do a voiceover because he's like, for this, it required all of my attention. And I didn't want to just rob you guys of like the experience of like witnessing this process and whatnot, but it's not enjoyable to you, so here I am talking over it. I can explain what I'm doing because at the time I couldn't say words. I had to be focused on what I was doing.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good thing too, as far as that level of interaction too, because things like that do come up for people a lot, where it's like sometimes you just gotta have like conversations, but be like, oh wait, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we're good.
Yeah. Like, if Ninja's thing was his commentary and reactions to his gameplay, I would understand his mindset of like, well, I do what I do because that's what I sell.
Because, but it's more over like his craft or skill set.
Yeah, what he's selling is his skill. He is trying to put on a show in the same sense that professional athletes are trying to put on a show of skill as opposed to an act.
Personality. Yeah, I can see what you mean by that. And what's interesting is that you'll see a bunch of that like all over YouTube as far as like especially in gaming culture where it's like maybe you're just there for the person or you're actually there because they're actually really good or maybe there's a fusion where they're actually pretty decent and they can also be engaging as well. I think a lot of people do like fall in the middle of it, but others will just try to like leeway towards like one skill set over another. So I think with Ninja, I'm pretty sure he could be a good entertainer. It's just that I don't think
I've watched him.
Oh, really?
He's not entertaining.
Yeah. Is he kind of the type that will say like side commentary, like very minor stuff, maybe more technical than others?
Yeah, he commentates on a technical level of like what he's doing, what's happening, and whatnot. But he's not an engaging person.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he fuck, who are some Fortnite streamers? Like Doctor Disrespect. He's a character and he's good as well. He's not Ninja because Ninja focuses solely on skill.
Yeah.
But he is a really good player and he's engaging.
Yeah, I like his personality.
Who else?
That was the
Jack Jacksepticeye. He's a good gamer as well as commentator. He's a balance between the two.
Nice.
Fuck, who else? I can't think of anybody else right now.
Let's see.
That like walks that fine line of being skilled and a commentator.
That's kind of tough because I mean I don't really have a lot of content creators that I follow.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Like of the few that I watch, it's like their collaborations, and of like the Fortnite streamers that I know, that's from my little brother.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But oh fuck, like H2O Delirious.
H2O. Oh, okay.
He's good at games, and he does good commentary. But at the same time, depending on like what series he's doing, he will lean more towards the act as opposed to the skill. But he is a very skilled player.
Oh, you know, I got one. Maximilian dude. He started off on YouTube, but he does also Twitch live streams all the time and just edits videos onto YouTube later. He's really good at fighting games, really really good, and he also is passionate about things like Monster Hunter or there was another game. But essentially, he's one who's very skillful, and from technical side, and as far as his own personal like interest in the games, he's very entertaining that way. But I guess like when he's actually playing the game, he doesn't really engage on that level like with the audience, but more so he has to like put it aside and then talk to people directly.
Yeah.
So thinking that's where I might lie as well. But yeah, everyone's just kind of different. But yeah, I guess wrapping it back around, I just think that the weak mindset seems to just come from a personal place too.
Yeah. I feel he's projecting.
Yeah. It's like I get it. Like I've gotten frustrated too, but it's like I don't think that me not being upset would make me weak. It's just that I had to take it differently.
Yeah, like what's it called? When I played Halo, I was really really good, especially during the Halo 3 days. I was really good. Anyone that knows the way like they did the ranking system on there, I don't remember my rank, but I remember the true skill number that I had, which was 47 out of 50. And the way you actually got up in like the true skill was you had to beat other people of that caliber to go up, and if you lost to someone of the equal caliber, you went down one rank. If you lost to someone of a very low caliber, your motherfucker dropped pretty much almost 2/3 of the way to their level.
Wow.
And so you had to consistently win, whether that was a solo match, a team match, an objective match. You had to win to get it. And so even like then, when I lost a really hard fought game, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then I would just hop into the next game because it was a game, but I was fucking great at it. I had no weak mindset. It was just, shit.
I lost.
Yeah.
Back into it again.
Like I didn't rage. Like it was beneath me to rage. It was a game. I wanted to be good at it. I wanted to be the best. But it was a game.
But now I have to pose this question. Or this quote. God damn it, why?
That was... Now... I love that because that goes into what we were talking about before, how we have either someone trying to sell skill or an act. You and I were talking about us trying to do our own like rage quit-esque thing.
Yes.
And so I was allowing myself to get into just a frustrated act. And so I didn't internalize it and use it to get better. I projected every bit of frustration to fucking make an act and show out of it.
Yes.
Because fuck, that shit's hilarious.
I thought the same way when we were playing Dragon Ball Fighters. Like, I got hit by all the rocks.
All the rocks.
And I knew that, like, one, this is really upsetting to me because I can't do anything. But also, this is it. This is my time to rage. But I had to be just honest about it.
Yeah.
Stop!
Oh man, that's why I can look back at our like Skyrim thing and feel my past frustration and laugh at it because I was so fucking heated. I was so mad. But like as the episode progressed, you could see me externalizing my frustration.
Yes.
But whenever we started a new one, I kind of hit a reset button on like how frustrated I was, even if it was still within the same filming session.
Oh.
As the episodes changed, I reset because I was like, okay, because there'd be those small downtimes where we're trying to get the what's it called to
finish
to render.
Yeah.
And so I would just be playing the game. I wouldn't be putting on a show anymore. And so everything would be re-internalized, which is why in one of the episodes where we started off and the first thing I did was die, I wasn't all that I wasn't like, fuck. We were like, it was like, hey guys, welcome to such and such episode of Skyrim. Or, hi, welcome to watching. Ah, fuck. What happened? I died. That's a great way to start the episode, Gabe. Like, it was just a nonchalant, oh, I fucking died.
Oh, I died.
Yeah. Whereas,
what a great way to start the episode.
Yeah. Whereas there's other episodes where if you're like 5-10 minutes into it and I die, you'll be like, hey, Gabe, how's it going? Oh, shut the fuck up, Justin.
What level of your conjuration? I'm at like 22. Shut up.
What about you, Gabe? Shut up. I like looking back at that because it wasn't me trying to be good. I wanted to do better than you, but at the same time, I did want to put on a good show for everybody watching because we're not those excellent, just silent walkthrough kind of people. We like to talk.
Yes.
We bullshit more than we play. And oh my god, did we play the hell out of fucking the cooking game? Oh, what was it?
Oh shit, what was it called? Because they got their sequel.
Yeah.
The cooking game.
Fuck, that game had me rolling. What was the name of it?
That game gave me anxiety.
Oh man. Overcooked.
Speaking of which, Cooking Mama coming out for the Switch.
Are we gonna do that?
I don't know. I've never played Cooking Mama, so I don't even know what that's like.
Let's do it then.
But there's a good following on that, so I guess we'll do that as well.
Yeah.
Mark that with Animal Crossing.
I think it's right there. I think it's along the same lines of like Diner Dash and whatnot. I could be wrong. I think it might be a mixture of like Overcooked and Diner Dash. But I think another good one is Mario Tennis Aces. Oh yeah. Wow, wee, wow. Wee, wah, wee, wah, wee.
Playing with that with Mario was great.
Yeah. Oh, I had so much fun with it.
Yeah.
I think another one where I put on a good show was a Super Mario Party.
Because you just get the hand that's been dealt with.
Yeah. Like, I think a good example of like when I start actually putting on a show is like as the game started rolling for me, because I got lose 3 coins like 20 times in a row, didn't move from start for a majority of the game, and every time I fucked, I was like, excellent.
Excellent. I find it hard to still try to be entertaining like on solo plays because I end up just kind of narrating what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I can't really exaggerate on certain things. So like if something were to happen on screen, I can't really jump into a tangent of something that happened in my life or something I observed.
Yeah.
It's always like, oh, I got hit by a rock. Oh, that brings back memories. And then proceed to move forward.
Yeah, that brings back memories. The hook blade consists of 2 parts. The hook and the blade.
Tell me more.
Go on.
Go on.
I'll take your entire stock.
I'll take your entire stock. Darwin asks, when are you guys going to play Temtem? Actually, that's a really good question because...
That's the Pokemon game, yeah?
Yeah, it's the nonchalant Pokemon ripoff game.
Oh my god, Mark brought up the perfect one. WWE 2K16.
That was a trip for both of us.
Just fucking die, Justin.
No!
Oh my god.
I tried all the buttons.
Bro, how long was that fight?
I would say it was like 3 minutes longer than it never needed to be.
Oh my lord, dude, it just didn't end.
Funny video with Tootsie. Oh my god, I was so upset, but I'm pretty sure that was great value. Sissy just responds to all the frustration. It's like, oh, I want in.
Oh, like a 20-minute video.
Oh my god. You had like a couple matches.
I was gonna say, no way, that was just one fight though.
2K16. Fucking Game Pass. That was like when it recently kind of came out, right?
Yeah, it was still new.
And now Game Pass is this, I wouldn't say big corporate, but just like, it's pretty much what's keeping Xbox alive right now until we get more exclusive. At least that's my take on it.
Honestly, I like it. I like it more than just about anything else that anybody else is offering. Like, even when it comes to exclusives, like...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the exclusives are cool and whatnot, but I'd rather have a vast library of games to like choose from, and whatever I'm in the mood for, there it is, as opposed to
I gotta wait for this one, or it's like, oh, I haven't had this type of experience since Last of Us from way back when.
Like like God of War. God of War would be an awesome game, but even with like what they did to it to try and like flesh out multiple playthroughs, I really think I'd only be able to play it like
the one time,
maybe twice, because I think of it somewhat in the realm of like a Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, and dude, that game had me by the throat. Like, I was enthralled in that game, but after I beat it, I was like, all right, I did it. Like, there was more to the game that I could have done, but I was like, I've experienced it. That was awesome. I'm gonna wait a couple years before like I'd come back to this and be like, such an awesome game.
It's definitely a different time, or at least for me personally, because I was the type who, I mean, like a lot of families are like this too, where kids will only get like 1 or 2 games like each year, so you gotta savor that game to the best they can have it.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of like my childhood. Like, played the hell out of like Sonic Adventure 2 when we first got the GameCube, and for my brother it was Spider-Man at that time. And then I remember I played the hell out of Brutal Legend when we got that.
Oh, you had that?
Yeah, it was great.
Nice.
So I just played it to hell and back. And then the same thing with Banjo and Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where I actually completed the game, despite at a certain point getting frustrated.
Oh, I'm sorry that was your Banjo experience.
I mean, me too, but like I couldn't help but compare it to like Mario 64 at the time when the original Banjo Kazooie games were there. I just couldn't help but make that comparison. It was like,
nah, like you can't help but do it. But I definitely preferred Banjo over Mario 64.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like it felt a lot more fun.
Because I know there were certain things I really liked about Banjo Kazooie, just being able to switch between the characters, kind of in a way. because it was just kind of like, oh, I'll just use Kazooie just to run really fast.
Yeah, I like the fleshed out combat, all of the things to collect.
Yeah, a lot of collectibles.
And there's like a story to it. You went around and individuals spoke to you. And you at people.
Yes.
And so it's like, cool. There's cutscenes, there's story, there's a lot of fun things to do. Mario 64 was like...
Yeah, that was just gameplay.
Yeah, it was good gameplay. It was really fun. The controls were very, very tight, but there wasn't much to it other than I'm going to play this game.
I'm going to go through different worlds, that's it. Well, I mean, they're both the same way in that way, but
Yeah.
you're saying that Banjo-Kazooie is kind of like a much more fleshed out type of overall engaging story.
Because the controls in that were tight as well. Like, if you wanted to do something, if you knew the mechanics of the game, you would be able to do it, not trying to struggle to get something to go. There's another game that I played that's like D-list. Like a D-list platformer, and that was a Gex.
Gex, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was for the 64. You played as like a channel surfing lizard.
Oh, okay.
Well, gecko.
Gex.
Yeah. And it was just a game.
Oh shit, I remember Gex.
Yeah.
At least that cover art anyway.
Yeah, and it was just a game rife with what's it called, like pop culture references of the time and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Like he'd throw quotes from different movies in, and it's like, I know that movie. I know that quote.
I know that.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
And again, the controls were tight, and there's like collectibles and whatnot to get. I like the idea of collectibles, not like, oh, hunt down 100 fucking feathers across 1,000 cities that are like 19 miles wide each. I'd prefer the old school collectible where it's like, oh, there's 40 of these in this relatively small map. It's just a matter of looking around and finding those hidden places. It's not like, did you look underneath this barrel on this back alley in this corner of the map that no one goes to, that you just have to fucking walk back and forth in a combing formation to try and find all these feathers?
Oh my god, I hate that. So I guess in that sense, Spider-Man for PlayStation 4 was totally up your alley as far as collectibles.
Yeah. Where things were, for the most part, highlighted, or it's like, oh, basic collectibles. Walk around, and eventually you're going to come around. Game Mind, collect the whole set. Yes, that is why the Lego video game series are some of my favorites. They're funny as hell because they parody the thing that they're on about.
Yeah.
While staying 100% faithful to the story. It's like, think Team 4-Star, the video game, but there's no voices and collectibles.
But there's collectibles.
Yeah. And their collectibles aren't stupid.
Yeah,
They taunt you how easy they are to find, but they're so hard to get because, like, oh, you need this character. It's like, I don't have him yet.
Oh, you'll play him later on.
Yeah.
Like, you son of a bitch. Still play you, though.
Right? That is good replay value.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you don't need everything, and you don't have to buy everything, and you don't have to search every grain of sand for these collectibles. It's just play the game, you'll unlock the characters needed to get this, and it's light exploration, and you get fun little side stories that come out of it because of it, and then you're rewarded with a minifig.
Nice.
That you can use to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm trying to think of a game that was like that for me as far as like little small collectibles. I mean, I think a lot of games do have like those side stories that don't really benefit you in any way. It's just to flesh out that story or to give you a little neat little thing. So I think that's just kind of been sprawled out across games, but it doesn't feel as profound or impactful because it doesn't include like extra story bits here and there. It's just an extra mission. It's not like a Naruto power arc.
Excellent.
By the way, I was trying to look through to find the episode where like our homeroom teacher gets fucked up and then gets rescued at the last minute or just barely gets out.
Yeah.
I don't know if he fought the Akatsuki or it was just more over just a general like reanimation attack that he was trying to get through. Because
I know it had something to do with the Akatsuki, whether it was a reanimated somebody or an actual member. Because I want to say that it was Datara.
Yeah, because I personally just wanted to see this guy actually try to throw hands and then all of a sudden and then but for what I saw, just kind of quickly skimming through all the episodes, it was like that big fire that happened in the village told the kids to run out and I'll catch up with you later. And then in a different episode, it showed that he came across one of the leaf ninjas who had died after the big old like sand village attack, or prior to that big old attack. He got sliced a little bit, and that was kind of it. He just ran away because the animation just stopped moving. So he was like, "Oh shit, I should go now." So that's what I saw of it. Although I really would have liked to see him try to walk up to Data, try to smack him.
I gotta rewatch it.
So really good. I was like, holy shit, this animation is... Whew.
Yeah, they put a lot into it.
I was like, why?
For no reason, they put a lot into it.
There was no need for me to see Lee and Guy just kick clone Tail Beast Naruto in the jimmies. But I gotta see it. It was great.
Like, that was a movie quality
experience.
Filler.
Yeah, filler.
Like, they should have just made that a movie. It would have saved them so much time and money.
But maybe they need to extend it a little bit, just for the sake of the fact that they need to make more episodes consistently.
They need to hit that 500 mark.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of movies, My Hero is gonna be coming out next week.
No way.
Yeah, next week, and I gotta go back with you and see what your movie ticket time and seat were gonna be.
I haven't bought them yet.
Okay, cool. We're on the same page now.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, I think we're pretty much good for the podcast. In that case, we'll just go ahead and start moving some equipment over to the office space and start recordings there.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of DangIT Productions, episode 296. I know that Abraham has been asking everyone, did anyone complete Pokemon Shield yet? I'll just say that I beat it, but I don't really care to complete Pokemon games after the fact. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Justin.
I'm Gabe.
And yeah, thanks for watching it. #bye everyone. #bye.